Gerry, the company has decided by recommendation not to go with contract mining, but rather to undertake this mining themselves. Why do you think that is a better route for us to take?
Well, I've been a contractor, and contractor is in the business of making money for himself, not for the company. And generally, that profit that the contractor is making is profit that's coming out of the company's pocket that the company could have. The costs are to the contractor and the costs to the company are the same. The company is just paying somebody else for that expertise, and it's quite a price that gets paid for it. I think that in the conditions that we have, there's fairly easy operating conditions compared to what I've been used to in the past, and road access, among many other things, that we should be able to do it very economically here.
So Gerry, when it comes to speaking about a cost saving, how would you put your arms around that?
Well, contractors, let's say if he's driving a tunnel, he's getting paid by the meter. If he's working in an open pit situation, he's going to get paid by the ton produced. And it doesn't matter to him whether that ton is ore or waste, and if he's mining ore for you to put through your mill, it doesn't matter to him how much waste gets put in with it, because he's getting paid no matter what. And it matters to you as the company, because you're going through a process of milling dead material. So this is one of the things that is supposed to be controlled by the on-site geologist, but the on-site geologist oftentimes is overruled and not there, or just ignored by the people, by the contractors that are on site. You have better control over grade and better control over your costs. For one thing, let's say you have a really serious rain that day. You get that. Now, as a mine manager, I would just say, boys, today everybody's going to go home. As a contractor, I'd say, well, you pay me standby fees for today. You pay no matter what, right? Because I have my investment in machinery, and you as Mr. Company have to pay for that machinery to be on site. If I'm not making money, you have to pay me a standby fee. And my men get compensated.
So based on what you've just explained, Gerry, then what would we need as far as equipment goes?
Well, you're going to need a mill, of course, and for that you're already taking the steps toward that now anyway. And for mining, for a full 50% of this pit can be done without blasting, you're going to need trucks for moving the material, and you're going to need a large excavator to load the trucks. And that's the heart of your whole system right there. And there will be ancillary things that you need to provide, such as fuel storage, and you'll need to have repair facilities for servicing things like flat tires or ability to grease the machinery. That pretty well covers most of it for 50% of the operating life of the mine. And once you get down below the 20-meter mark, you may have to bring in drilling machinery, and you may have to bring in explosive storage at whatever point that we're not able to rip this rock open with an excavator. But I'm pretty confident we can get down to 20 meters with it.
When it comes to the equipment, you're talking about 50 trucks. You know, what numbers are we looking at? Is this...
A good operator on the same size excavator as we had there for this test work we did, a 320, should be able to keep 7 35-ton trucks turning in an hour. Like over the hour, they should be, you'll keep them, you can keep up to 7 of them busy an hour. I believe that you should have a larger excavator than that, and I think that we can, I would like to have a minimum of 5 trucks, and maybe more, but I think we have to have the ability to have 1 truck always on standby, fully serviced in the event that one goes down, we bring another one online, so we never have waiting time for the hole. And that it's always kept busy, because that's the heart of your system right there.
What about breakdowns, stoppages? If we just have one excavator, is that going to be a problem?
It can be a problem, and it's my belief that we should start with one, and that should get us to the position of pouring gold. And I would feel much more comfortable if we had a backup machine down the road, which could be a smaller machine. But to start out, we can start out with a smaller amount of equipment in the beginning until we can actually develop a cash flow.
Gerry, we're really pleased to have had some of these answers from you today, but when are we looking at pouring the first story bar?
I think the construction, the mining site construction phase and stripping, putting up the buildings and stuff is it'll be happening concurrently with the mill build, and I'm hoping that it will be done about the same time. We will see. The trucks will probably have to come from North America. That's going to be a shipping delay there. So I plan to use a contractor for some of the construction phase of the mine site, and local labor, of course, for some of the the buildings that we have to create. So I would say from the time that we are finally commission the mill and start up, we should be able to pour a brick within the first month of production.
Gerry, thank you for spending this time with us to answer some questions. I know it wasn't the main reason you came to Vancouver, but we appreciate getting the answers to some of these.
Thank you.